In this demonstration, we're going to have a look at how to use the Exchange Management Console, which is our primary utility for managing Exchange Server 2010. So I'll do here into All Programs, into Microsoft Exchange Server 2010, and then into my Exchange Management Console. And as we can see, we've now got our Exchange Management Console up and running. It's made up of three main sections. So what we have is over on the left-hand side here, we have the console tree. In the middle, we have the content pane. So anything we highlight in the inventory tree shows up in the content pane. We also then have the actions button. Now, depending on what we click on the left-hand side, will depend on what we see in the actions pane on the right-hand side. So we just start off up at the top level. We have our Microsoft Online Exchange premises here. So we can see our organizational health. We can see the number of databases that we have, how many copies we have, and how many recipients we have that require client access licenses. Into organization configuration, we can have a look at global settings for our Exchange organization. So we have this broken down into mailbox, client access, hub transport, and unified messaging. Depending on the roles that we have installed, depends on what we'll actually see when we click on any of these buttons here. Next level down, we have server configuration, and this is specific to the individual servers. So again, for example, if I just go to mailbox, we can see the three mailbox servers that we have currently. If we highlight any of these servers, what we'll see is once the refresh completes, we'll be able to see the various mailboxes running on each of these servers. Last real section we have here is the recipient configuration. This is where we have all of the recipient objects. Now these objects could be things such as users, groups, contacts for external mail. We've got disconnected mailboxes that we can have a look at in case we, say, accidentally delete a user. We can at least get their mailbox back. And then in the case of moving any of these things, we can have a look at the move request. The last thing we have is the toolbox, and the toolbox has some useful utilities for managing our Exchange organization. So that's the end of having a look at Exchange Management Console. Thanks very much.